Hey guys, today we are going to analyze stock of Burger King India. And if about Burger King, the company was founded in 1954. The first store opened in India was in 2013. Right now, the stock price is at 155, and let's look at the company's financials. As you can see, the revenue has fallen a lot because of the lockdown and COVID and stuff, and even their competitor, which is Jubilant Foods, they are the owner. They have the rights of Domino's and Dunkin' Donuts. So, as you can see, the stock price is doing pretty well, and even they have lost. The revenue actually has fallen, but the company is actually pretty big, so it doesn't affect them. As you can see, the revenue was touching 4,000 crores, and right now the revenue is 3,384 crores. So as you can see, the COVID cases are actually increasing, so this is affecting the company and its pricing. So now I'm going to look at the company's presentation, and this was released in 26th May 2021, so just few days ago. And the business highlights: the revenue in fourth quarter of 2021 is 1960 crores, obviously. And so what's new? This is the executive summary, which I like to read. Currently their store count is at 265, and their operations right now in this quarter, in this fourth quarter, one store was opened and six closed, so this is not a good thing. And this whole year in 2021, 16 store opened and 11 closed. This the I think the closing because they closed because of the COVID cases and all stuff. Because of the lockdown, these chains were not able to generate enough revenue. That's why they have had to close. Right now, their main revenues coming from deliveries and stuff. As you can see, the delivery right now, they are getting delivery 43% of their business. They are getting revenue from these Zomatos and Swiggies are helping helping them a lot. And as you can see, the dine-in has people come actually in when the COVID cases were low, 62% people were going to the restaurant itself. Now as the COVID cases has increased, now people are preferring Zomatos and stuff. Now we are going to look at the expansions and their expansion plans. In this year, currently their store count is at 265. They are projecting the next year of they are projecting to open at least 320 stores next year. As you can see, they are mainly focusing on west and south and northern region of the India. And let's look at their business update. What are they doing marketing wise? They are spending a lot of money in marketing. They're putting a lot of YouTube ads, a lot of website ads and stuff to promote. They're working and they are also spending a lot in their app itself. They're trying to get away from Zomato and Swiggy because they take a cut. So they are just changing they want their app, which is very nice. They're also opening cafes, which I don't think they will do well this year. They will not do well, but as COVID cases will decrease, the market size, as you can see, they are tapping into the cafe industry. The mainly right now their competitor is Their competitor is Coffee Cafe Day, but I think it's a this thing has like a huge potential, and right now, as you can see the number, they are focusing a lot on number of stores. Their profit is also increased, and this is it. So their peer competition, their competition right now, that the top competitor with Jubilant Foods as a show, Jubilant Food Works, and they have rights of Domino's and Dunkin' Donuts. So as you can see, they're also tapping into coffee cafe day business, the cafe business, and so now their competitor is Coffee Cafe Day. And Westlife, which is McDonald's, their biggest competitor, because Burger King is actually second largest burger brand. Let me show you. As you can see, why I think the stock is undervalued, because it's the second biggest burger company after McDonald's. Growing demand in food delivery, as I have shown you, they are spending a lot of money in their personal app, and I think the company has a huge potential. As COVID cases will decrease, I think company will become cash positive. Right now, the company is not cash positive. Let's look at their cash flow. As you can see, the company is spending a lot and it doesn't have much. It is in minus 144 crores, which is not good, because I think they just opened and stuff. I think it will. I think this year I don't think they will do good, but I think next year they will start to show some potential. And this is it. And as you can see, the net profit is not. Coffee Cafe Day is obviously doing pretty good, and so does Jubilant Food Works. So as you can see, there's their biggest competitor, McDonald's. As you can see, they are kind of surpassing McDonald's, which is interesting. As you can see, it is the location is set to India, and in past 90 days. So this is the, as you can see, they are pretty close to McDonald's. So yeah. So as you can see, their future of Burger King, they are also tapping into cafe business, which I think right now it will not do good because of COVID, because you obviously know no one wants to buy. I don't know if they will sell this coffee in homes or stuff, but I think as people started as you know, like people will start to go out and stuff, I think their business in cafe will also show good positive. So yeah, let me show you the stock. The last traded price was at 155, and I think this company has like a lot of potential. As you can see, the highest price was at 213, and the lowest was at 126. And as you can see, this is the IPO hype, because you know a lot of people wanted to buy the share in the company. As you can see, this is the IPO hype. The actual price started was at 140, 150, and this week it did kind of well. It touched 170 mark, which I've set. So this is the thing. The company has a huge potential to, as you can see, the Jubilant Food Works stock is at 3,000 to 3,300. As you can see, the highs, the last price was 3,292, and this is their competitors, as you can see. And the company I think in December, yeah, company just did it IPO and stuff. So I think in December actually. So I think the company right now has like a lot of potential and stuff. And as you can see, this is the 130 is the like the lowest price. I don't think the company will touch 130 mark, but I do think the company will touch the 150 mark, which I've set here. And the highest was this week. The highest was at 170, and the highest for the company was at 200. So yeah, this is it, and thank you for watching this video. I hope you like this stock analyze.